Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I literally forgot to mic up, so I'm going to re-record this, but I wanted to go through my AJ trade. I just got taken out recently. I wanted to delve into the trade, explain to you guys what I'm seeing, what was done, and yeah, go through that trade. June has been a crazy month. We had all winning trades for the month. We're still trailing gold right now. If we just go on the gold chart, let's have a look. We're trailing at 4.17R. So it could still keep going down as well. So crazy year. I've pretty much made back my money and some. You guys can see it's been a great year, man. Not year, but it's been a great month. So I did want to go through my AJ trade, which is this one right here. If you guys can see from my Excel sheet, why is there sort of multiple entries? Well, it's basically I've taken profit at different levels. So I've taken profit at 2.81R, 4.73R, and then now I got taken out at 2.78. You guys can also see that I've taken just small portions off the table, a little bit at a time. I kept the majority trailing still. So I ended up with a net 3.21 risk to reward based off the percentages, you know, of this and the risk to reward. So very nice trade. It was a total of 587 USD, which if we convert it to AUD, which is my currency in Australia, we made and banked $850 from that one trade, which is amazing. So let's actually delve through the trade and sort of where my headspace was at. So let's actually go fundamentally. So fundamentally, we had, if we go on my previous PowerPoint, which would have been, I think, this week here, when I took the trade, we had Aussie being bearish, net bearish. I'm pretty sure labor market results was bearish as well at that time. And we had yen being fully bullish. So from a fundamental point of view, I had everything pointing in the direction to short AJ with the strength in the yen and the weakness in Aussie. Now that is actually a very important thing to add, because in terms of with my technical rules, we had basically entered here. If we were to just bar replay this, technically it was under the moving average where I could take short positions, but it didn't confirm a bear trend. Now, that is a little bit discretionary. That's the reason why I would say this setup is probably an A setup, not an A plus setup, just purely based off the fact that this daily bear trend wasn't confirmed, but it was still under the MA, which, you know, allowed me to short essentially. So if we go back on here, basically what I saw here on the H4 was I saw price consolidating around this key area here, right? Consolidating. You could even say that's a bit of a head and shoulders pattern there. As price went back into this zone, I felt confident to take the trade. I took the trade, stop loss above structure, and pretty much just trailed along. Took some profits here, moved my stop loss here, and we got taken out on the 30th of June. So yesterday I got taken out at 2.78R. Now, great trade, very happy with that trade. I liked the fundamentals. I loved the technicals in terms of this consolidation. Whenever there's this consolidation sort of picture, guys, it's always good for trend traders, in the sense that this is just big money accumulating, getting into their position. It could accumulate to the upside, but in this case it accumulated to the downside. That's where my bias was at. So beautiful trade there, taking a nice win. We actually entered another trade. So the same zone that I sort of marked up here, we entered again. Now, why did I enter again? Well, if we go to today's fundamental point of view, I can get rid of that now. We had no changes to Aussie as of when I took this trade today. We had 3 changes to yen. We had consumer confidence being cooler than expected. We had retail sales being hotter than expected, and we had a neutral labor market reading. Now, if we look at that, that's still strengthened the yen. Flip over to the Aussie, there's still signs of weakness in Aussie. So from a fundamentals point of view, I'm still shorting this all day. I'm still shorting this all day until something changes. From a technical point of view, well, what did we have? We had a break of H4 structure. We had a price return back to a key area. This was a previous support, a nice area where you can see there's a lot of rejection wicks at this area. Previous support, we've got a rejection wick here, a rejection wick here. Now we've got a third rejection wick here. So we can see that price is reacting to this area. Now again, when I take this trade, I have put enough risk to where if this breaks to the upside, I'm taken out with a small loss. However, if this was to break to the downside, well, we can actually start trailing with this previous structure here. And after that structure breaks, we've got a big clear sort of area here where price can actually fall down to. So it's a great technical trade as well. You guys can see we are still under the MA, and now we've actually confirmed with this big bear candle that we are definitely in a daily bearish trend. So yeah, just wanted to point you guys to that direction. Very, very interesting market conditions for myself. I've been very, very excited. It used to be kind of boring in the first quarter. Second quarter has been amazing. We'll see how third quarter is. Again, everything will be traded in line with my strategy, in line with my risk. 200 USD as my risk right now. So I'm going to trade as is. I'm just going to keep going. If I get losses, if I'm on a loss streak, it is what it is. I have, every trade I've taken this year has been according to plan. If not perfect, at least, I'd say 75, 85% in line with my strategy. So very happy with how I'm trading. We have this gold position here. We are trailing. If it breaks this support here, so I might as well put this here. If it breaks this support, happy days. We're going to be trailing, as we'll move this stop loss probably here. If the price actually comes here, back up here into this zone where I've got this sort of indicator marked, I'm going to take another position. We're trailing here. We can easily add another position here, right? Into another gold position. And why would I do that? Well, look, based off my fundamentals, I'm still net bullish. I've got good economic reading. Consumer confidence came a bit cooler. That's okay. We've got all this other bullish reading. Jolts came in hotter than expected. We have average hourly earnings, ISM manufacturing. We have NFP. This could all change my bias, right? This could all change my bias. At least at this point in time, I'm still short gold from a bias point of view. If I do add to this position, it'll be at half the risk. So it'll be 100 USD just because I've got an initial position already. So yeah, that's how the game goes. The only reason why I didn't go half position here was I've already got taken out. So I'm happy to go full position again. So yeah, that's where my headspace is at, guys. I am it's been good. It's been good trading this month and last month, because now there's actually setups that are interesting and that we can track along. If we go back to my previous journaling, you guys can see at the start of the year, we had a nice 1 win, 3 losses, nothing too much to comment on. I still did videos on that. 2 losses here, so a 5 loss streak, 6 loss streak, bit of a small win. Then we've got our big win here. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.